Congressman Carlos Giménez. He sits on the House Homeland Security Committee. Congressman, welcome back to National Report. As we said in our previous segment here, Speaker Mike Johnson says the bill's dead on arrival. What do you think about its future?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much dead on arrival. If he doesn't put it on the floor, it's dead. Now, if it goes on the floor, it has a chance of getting passed because he's going to get all of the Democrats will probably vote for it. And since we have such a slim majority, only if a handful of Republicans vote for it, it'll pass. But I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to see I don't think it's going to see the floor.
Congressman, what don't you like about this 370-page border bill? Again, you know, $60 billion for Ukraine, $10 billion for Israel and others, $20 billion for the border. But there are policies involved within the text. What don't you like about it?
Look, it allows what 5,000 migrants per day before you close the border. That's almost 2 million people. 2 million people a year. You know, that's an incredible number. It's 150,000, you know, per month. I mean, in Donald Trump's 4 years, 700,000 actually, you know, cross. That was 150,000 a year. So this is 12 times that number. I don't trust the Biden administration to actually, you know, come through with whatever is said in that document. You know, we've seen how he's basically ignored the law right now. And finally, he doesn't need this to control the border. You know, Joe Biden can snap his fingers right now, you know, pen a couple executive orders, restore some of the Trump administration policies, and the border will be secure again, or at least much more secure than it is right now. And so this is kind of giving him an out. Yeah, hey, I needed congressional support. I needed congressional legislation to fix this problem. And yeah, here, I got it. So all these 3 years have been the Republicans' fault because they haven't given me the tools that I need. It's all false. It's all a bunch of lies.
Well, talk to us, sir, about how your state, your district, has been impacted by this crisis. We know it's no longer just a border crisis. It's all over the country.
Well, look, in my district, a little bit different. My town, Miami-Dade County, is a little different. We have a lot of Cuban families here, a lot of Venezuelan families. We feel there's probably well over 200,000 people that probably come in here. But because these families are here, I think they've just been absorbed. But the school system's been impacted, and I'm sure that you know, I got to speak to Miami-Dade County and the health services and all. I'm sure it's been impacted. But it's a little bit different here than it is in other parts of the country where these folks really don't have family, and they're kind of, you know, they're in hotels, they're out, and they're out and about. It's a little bit different here.
Before we let you go, we have to ask you. I wanted to ask you about this. You sit on the House Armed Services Committee. You're well aware of the U.S. forces retaliating against the deaths, of the 3 service members in Jordan, and then the 160 attacks on U.S. military facilities, if you will, across the Middle East. There have been, again, the retaliatory attacks by the U.S. Your thoughts on that? Do you see this continuing? We've seen it happen 2 separate days over the weekend.
Look, everything that this administration does is for, you know, sound bites and images and all that. Yeah, hey, we retaliated and all. No, I don't expect this to continue much longer. This is a very weak administration. Our enemies, our adversaries know this president, have known him for a long, long time. He's actually pretty much directly responsible for all these attacks because he's the one that's allowed the Iranian government to, you know, garner and generate much more revenue than they did during the Trump administration. They use these additional billions of dollars not to help their people, but actually to fund these terrorist groups and these proxy organizations in their war against America. And they want to destroy Israel and America. And so, you know, one of the things we need to do for sure is to restore and augment and enhance the sanctions that we had in the past and enforce them so that we can put a chokehold on Iran's economy. Then that will not give them the capability to fund these terrorist organizations, the weapons that they're using against us. And on top of that, we need to strike, you know, a little harder at the heart of the problem. And the heart of the problem is the Iranian regime.
All right. Again, striking in Iraq and Syria over the weekend. Florida Congressman Carlos Giménez joining us. Sir, thank you very much for your time.